Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 933, and today's topic is the health hazards of pesticides. And these pesticides, they are toxic, poisonous, not only to human beings, to all living organisms, microbes, bacteria, birds, vertebrate, invertebrate. And in previous lecture I have already discussed in detail, and I mentioned that broadly speaking pesticides are divided into two main groups. The one group of pesticides, they are known as chlorinated hydrocarbon pesticides, or we can say insecticides, and the second is organophosphorus insecticides. The hydrocarbon insecticides, they can be aliphatic, then aliphatic ring compound, aromatic ring compounds, and they are like DDT, HCB, and aldrin, dialdrin, and so many other chloroderivatives. And especially the chloroderivatives, once these hydrocarbons are chlorinated, its toxicity starts, its poisonous activity starts. And the other one, that is Organophosphorus insecticides, they are mainly tetramethyl phosphate, that is called TMPP, is very common. Organophosphorus pesticide, and the others are malathion, parathion. Wherever there is thio, means it is representing phosphorus, and they are equally hazardous to our health and to other animals. And these insecticides, they are accumulated in our body, and in the long run they are causing health hazard, they are carcinogenic, they can cause cancer, they can cause neuro problem, brain, wherever there is phosphorus, chlorine or cyanide grouping. And in soil also, inside soil they have lot of toxic effect, because once we are destroying nematodes by applying these pesticides, nematodes are bacteria, microorganisms which is destroying soil. So once we are destroying nematodes in soil, at the same time some other positive microorganisms are also destroyed. Earthworm is soil friendly, they are responsible for making the soil very porous, increasing the nitrogen cycle in the soil. They are also equally damaged, and sometimes they are killed. So in this way, these pesticides or insecticides, they have lot of health hazard to living organisms and toxic effect to our soil, and soil slowly can be damaged. So globally it has been noticed that in the long run the use of insecticides, they can cause lot of damage to our health. They can have health hazard, as well as they can drastically reduce the quality of our soil. So now here the health hazards associated with pesticides, and I have given what I have discussed in points so that the chemistry students can note down. Number one, the chlorinated hydrocarbon insecticides are synthetic chemicals which are characterized by the presence of carbon, hydrogen, chlorine and ring structures, or we can say cyclic carbon chain including benzene rings. I have already given all these explanations in the beginning, and the three most common chlorinated hydrocarbons insecticides are first DDT BHC and cyclodiene. So these three are very important and common insecticides, which are the collective groups of cyclic hydrocarbons, and consisting of such important insecticides. Those which are having cyclic hydrocarbons are one, that is chlorine, heptachlor, aldrine, then dialdrine and endosulfane. So these are the cyclic or ring structured chloroderivatives, and they are insecticides. Number two, the organophosphorus insecticides are also synthetic chemicals, and which are phosphorus derivatives and contain some form of phosphorus. So these organophosphorus insecticide in any form, the presence of phosphorus is a must, and they are insecticides. And most common organophosphorus insecticides are number one, that is tetramethyl phosphate, commonly known as TMPP, parathione, malathione and comphos. They pollute air and water, and finally reach man and animals through skin, respiratory system and gastrointestinal tract. Number three, the herbicides, that is also known as weedicides, to remove the weeds from the agriculture field. They are chemicals used for the control of weeds and other unwanted plant. Depending on the mode of action, herbicides are mainly divided into two groups. The one group is called the first category, that includes those herbicides which interfere the photosynthetic activity of the plant, and it stops the photosynthesis in this way. We know that photosynthesis is a activity of plant in presence of sunlight to prepare the food for its survival and to get the energy. So once it stops the photosynthetic activity of plant, they will die because of the starvation of food and energy, and thus causing plant to die from the lack of food and energy. So first category of herbicides I have mentioned, and the second category is different because first category is going to block the photosynthesis, and because of that the plant may die because of lack of food and energy. And the second category, their very action is not understood and clear, but their main action is that they will block the nutrient to flow in the plant by damaging or destroying the flowing of the plant, and that is the main reason. But it has two different effects in low concentration and high concentration. In high concentration, it will allow the leaf to become weak and the leaves will be fallen, and in this way the plant will die. So these are all the effects of second category. Number 4, the second category of herbicides. Those herbicides includes whose actions are not very clear and understood. At low concentration, they are used for causing increased retention of leaves and fruits and are used in agriculture for this purpose. So this is very interesting that the same herbicide, second category, in low concentration it is used for fruits and leaves to retain for a longer time. At high concentration, they cause weakening of the base of petiole where the leaves are attached, to the stem, and thus causing defoliation. In certain plants, they cause drastic proliferation of tissues of phloem, and that proliferation of tissues of phloem will cause the damage of phloem and resulting in the blockage of nutrient transport and formation of harmful lesions. There is no recovery from the damage. For example, these kinds of herbicides are commonly known as 2,4-D, means dichlorophenoxyestic acid, and 2,4,5-T, means trichlorophenoxyestic acid. That is your 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T. Number 5, the herbicides can modify plant communities, which in turn affect herbivores and carnivores. I mean, herbivores means which are depending on only herbs. They are known as herbivores, and carnivores means they are depending on non-herbal material like meat, muscles, blood and all this. That is called carnivore. So can affect herbivores and carnivores. The other biocides like fungicides are used to kill the disease causing fungi, and they are dangerous to host if used in large concentration. The bactericides are used to kill nematodes, and these nematodes, they are destroying the soil and they will not allow the normal growth of plant. They are known as nematodes. So these fungicides, they can damage and destroy the nematodes, and rodenticides, which are used to kill the rodents and may be left to rot, but they cause pollution of soil because they are non-biodegradable. So with this I will stop, and in the next lecture I am going to continue the same health hazard of these insecticides. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.